And that is easily the most controversial opinion that I hold on anything. Please don't share it outside of this classroom. All right. So, right off the bat, basic construction. I get a little goofy after lunch. Deal with it. Okay. You guys have seen a bunch of geometry in your life, right? It's a pretty big part of 6th and 7th grade. We're going to start our first section with a definition. By the end of this, I expect you guys to be able to copy angles. Cool. So if you want to make an exact copy of an angle using only these, you'll be able to. You'll be able to copy the segment, which is pretty easy to do a segment, but you can also cut an angle into 2 equal parts, which is a much harder seeming question. So we're going to learn how to do that with no actual measuring other than a radius. To get there, we first need to make sure that we can all agree on what the following word means. If it's all caps, what does that mean? It's vocab. So what does it mean to be congruent? So equal, that's part of it. I heard same, I like that as well. If 2 circles are congruent, are they both circles? Anything else about them? They're the same size, and since they're both circles, they're already the same shape. So for our lazy purposes, just so you know, there is an accepted shorthand that I'm going to put right inside these parentheses momentarily. But for our first little attempt, we'll just say same shape and size. Now, this gets more specific depending on what we're dealing with. If it's a triangle, we need all 3 sides to be the same length, and we need all 3 angles to be the same measure. Okay, if we're just talking angles, there's not really as many parts of an angle that we can talk about, but same shape and same size. Is there a symbol that you guys know of for congruent? So equal is close. Okay, equal says the measures are equal, whether we're talking lengths or angles. Similar is a real word when we say it's the exact same type of shape. So an isosceles triangle that I've just made bigger is still the exact same shape proportionally. It's just bigger. It is a similar figure. We say if things are equal and similar, we call it congruent. So it's an equal sign with a tilde above it. Cool. So right off the bat, I want you guys to just try to sketch 2 angles that are congruent. Now, mine are going to be perfectly congruent because I cheat and just use copy and paste because I can. So I'm going to sketch 2 angles. And I want you to try your best to make these 2 angles as close to each other and the same size and shape as possible. So you need 2 in front of you. You're just going to eyeball it. Okay. Let's see. I need somebody who has 6 letters in their name. I have no idea how to explain it. 88. L-Y-N. Can't repeat, no repeats. Riley! All right, check it out. Do you guys have 2 angles on your page? Check it out. This, I'm going to go from the top to the bottom left to the bottom right. We're going to call this RHI. L-E-Y. Just for you. Just for you. All right. Now, looking at this, if you've done this well, and I've done it perfectly, or my computer has at least, I should have the same lengths. Is it possible that RH and LE have the same length? Yeah, and mine should. I copied and pasted. Yours are probably pretty close. How would I mark that they have the same length on my page? A line?
The 2 lines.
So it could be 2. We're going to use a dash, just because lines go forever. If I put 1 little dash right here, and 1 dash right here, that tells me that those are the same length. So we're going to knock out just notation stuff. It's really tedious and it feels nitpicky, but welcome to geometry. We pick nits in here. As we look at this, I see that from this figure, segment HR is the exact same size and shape, because they're both segments, as what other one, according to this? I'm going to go EL. Both are true, but I try to stay consistent with the order. Now, that's just one of them. This mark means that they're congruent. Okay, notice the segment with the bar is congruent to a segment with a bar. Same notation. This means that their lengths are equal. Language change is really important there. The measure of this segment, which is length, is equal. Have you guys ever seen this symbol in math? This is a real one, not a Holloway one. So it's kind of like an arrow, but it's more valuable than an arrow. So maybe, depends on what you mean by that. This is a logical operator. This literally means that it implies. What this tells us is that if we see this, we immediately get information out of it. If two segments are congruent, their measures are equal. How do we write the length of HR? Like, this isn't the length, this is the segment HR. Check your notes from yesterday. How do we denote or write down the length of a segment? Didn't hear, I heard words, but no real meaning. I just didn't catch what it was said. Louder, Klein. Looks like I'm staring at Rogue, but I'm looking through him.
Oh, I got it.
Okay. We take something off of this. Take the bar off. HR, the measure of it, without the bar above, is the same as the measure of EL. Now, we're not going to write the other statement underneath. We just wrote our first little congruence and really an if-then statement, but we won't get to that yet. Is it possible that these are also equal, but different length than these?
Yes.
So if I wanted to say that these two are also the same,
2 dashes,
2 dashes, why wouldn't I use 1?
because then it means that they're all the same.
Yeah, if I do 1 dash like this, I am leaving the door open for a ton of confusion, because anything with 1 dash is supposed to be the same. If I want to differentiate between them, I would use 2. Okay, crazy powers of logic here. What would I use for a third one? 3. Now, here's where I do something different than your book. I won't ever draw more than 3, but there's possible that we need more than 3. Instead of going 4 and having to count all those little ticks, I use my own notation. You don't have to write this down yet. We'll see it eventually. But if eventually I needed the place for 4 and I didn't want to draw 4, I will just start doing orthodox looking stuff. So I will do a dash with an other one across it. If I need another one, I might do another dash with another one. And this way I can have a bunch so I don't have to count 12 little dashes across something. Make sense? We'll see it eventually. It's very few and far between where we need that many. Okay, so we have these two. So the sides can be congruent. That's fantastic. What else could be congruent?
The degree.
The degree, be more specific. What do we measure with degrees? Temperature and angles. So check it out. If we have the angle, and I want to just check, is this clear which angle I'm talking about if I write angle H here? Do me a favor, just to check without trying to think of what I want the answer is. I suggest we can name angles this way, so long as we all work with the same assumption. Am I talking about this angle when I say angle H?
Yes.
Wait, no.
You're like, somebody said yes, but I think that you're probably just answering slightly different. Everybody assumed that this is the angle that I was looking at. Okay, if I just write angle H here, that's obvious. If you want to name it with 3 points, how would you name this angle? RHI or IHR. H is clear enough for our purposes. Okay, if I want to say H is congruent to angle E, I'm going to draw another arc on E. If I want them to be the same and show it, if I used 1 arc on H, how many should I use on E? If I draw 2, would we conclude that these angles are the same? So if you've already drawn 2 because you copy what I do, how do we fix it without erasing? We just do one here. These two should match. Now, same thing, notation is blah in geometry. If I tell you that 2 angles are congruent, that implies something. This one said segments implies that their measures, their lengths are congruent. If 2 angles are equal. If 2 angles are congruent, it implies that their measures are. I like the same, but use a more mathy word. Equal. Okay. If I want to talk about the measure of the angle, what do I have to add? Benito might remind us. He was the guy from number 15 or 12. The measure of angle H is equal to the measure of angle E. All right. If you ever write equal, you have to have measure. Always. It's terrible. Okay. Do me a favor. Class is over. We will not spend that much time on homework probably ever again. If you didn't finish the assignment, work the odds that remain this evening. Cool, cool? All right, if you'll please put your compass back in your desk without stabbing somebody. Grab your phone. First one out the door, prop the door open. And remember, I'm the coolest person you've ever met.
Even if we did finish.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take it tomorrow. You finished it. I know Michelle finished it. Thank you. I thought we'd have time. I'll take it tomorrow. Ooh, let me get a pen. When do you leave, Olivia?
Next week, Michelle.
Will you be back Monday? You put it back in the box. Sevilla back Monday? Sevilla, are you back on Monday?
You don't work out really?
Okay.
I can't still work really. Man, I got 4 years of experience. What are you talking about? Probably when he says I was like 10.
Annie, what number are you?
Already down and on the board back there. Can you just do about it really quickly after school?
I'm gonna sell this over for
Is that for you? And we will have online textbooks, I just don't know, hopefully by tomorrow. We'll see. Did I give you a text? You probably did. So don't lose this between now and when you come back after school. 'Cause I gotta record, remember, but, perfect. Nice to meet you, Honor.
Sorry. Forgot my homework at home.
Why?
Last night I slept and I forgot to put it in my bag.
Well, I slept last night, didn't forget my stuff.
And, no,
I'm just, you're
yesterday-
good, you're good, I'm just messing with you.
yesterday-
What?
How much brainstorm ako, man. Brainstorm ko.
I really hope we don't do that much cross country. Like, I don't want to do all this. Do what? This? Hi, Miss Jarvis! Miss Jarvis! Miss Jarvis! Hi, Miss Jarvis! Get through that. It's okay. We got the power of friendship. Power of sisters. I wouldn't call you that. You know what's crazy?
Land on the rack. Oh!
That was good, actually.
That's the first time I've tried. I used to not have the computer, so I would always use the markers.
That really hurt. Do you see that?
Do you guys have your computers?
Yes.
Well, if you do have it, will you turn it on for me real quick? Just make sure it boots up and stuff. And I want to see if we now have access to the digital supplies.
Where's yours? What is my what?
Is it in your locker?
Where is
Absolutely.
mine? In my backpack. Like it should. Oh, you're like.
All right. So, oh no, I'm still recording. Take that,
Oops.
fifth hour people. I think everybody was here today, so.
They didn't say anything.
Gosh, I like your shoes.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna share some